Hello. Yes, good morning, everybody. I hope you are having a good morning. Today is 23rd of July. So we're going to start off our analysis with EURUSD. It's already here. This chart is still upwards. As long as the price is held above the two moving averages, the one we have, this is the 30 simple moving average, and then you also have the 200 simple moving average. All of them are applied to the closing price. So that means we are still upwards. As long as we have price being held above the two moving averages, keep looking for buy positions. So that's basically the trend on this chart. We are upwards. We want price to break above highs. That is, the price should break above the previous day's highest high, or the price needs to pull back down, maybe up to some level, maybe up to this point. We want price to break above the previous day's highest high, or it should pull back to this point so that we pick buy position. So as it is now, there's a level here which we are looking at. We have between 1.1392 1.1383. We want price to pull back up to that point. It did already in the past. We had this point here. If the price can come back again, then this will be an ideal place to look for a trade from. So this simply means we are still upwards. We are still very much the upper side. The price the price may likely ascend above this point here. We may see a break above. If that happens, then we'll wait for a pullback up to this point so that we pick a buy position. This is what should happen. So if you didn't buy it at this point, you can still wait and buy it when the price gets back the second time. If you can't buy it in these two places, you should wait for price to break above this high 1.1602 so that you can continue buying it, expecting price to continue to the upper side. If you check the weekly chart, we expect price to go up to somewhere around this point 1.1767. We want the current move to the upper side to continue to the upper side. It should take price up to the resistance which we have, this one. So the next chart we look at is the GBP-USD. This is upwards. The price yesterday moved to the upper side. If you check the 1 hour, despite whatever is happening now, the move which you are seeing to the lower side, we are still somehow heading to the upper side. So the trend here is upwards. If we check maybe for us is clear, you can see that we are upwards. We had some shape here. Had a shape here, but overall we are still upward. So let the price continue to the upper side. We expect it to continue up to this point. If the price hits this resistance, then that will be the place where we'll exit from. As it is now, the price is still upwards. We are likely to see some consolidations maybe before we continue to the high which I've just included. So the next chart which we're going to look at, we'll look at USD-JPY. So USD-JPY so far, the price is consolidating. We have a range. First, before I do anything, you can see that this is the line we had yesterday. We had a very good support here, a very good support, a support, a support, a support. So if you look at it in terms of the weekly basis, you can see that the week where this was from around 4th, or should be 5th to 10th of that month, it was used as support. Last week it was used as support and we had a resistance. This week we have the same place being a support. So if the price breaks above the upper line, that is if the price goes above 108.41, we expect it to continue up to this point, the next level, which is this. And if the price breaks below the lower line, then we expect it to continue to the lower side. That's exactly what we are waiting for now. Either the price should break above, that we continue up to the level which we have at the top, or the price needs to break below so that it continue to the lower side. The next chart we look at, we look at gold. Gold is upwards. I'm not going to add much on this one because we have had the same position for a very long time now. It has been like, I think, a month or so. You can see that there's an active uptrend, and if you check the other indicator, the ADX indicator, the green line which points an uptrend is actually above the red line, and then the green line also at this point is above the red line. This simply means we are still upwards. So expect a continuation to the upside. I'm not recommending a sell at the moment. Keep looking for buy positions, like wait for candles like pin bars, engulfing candles, inside bar candles. All of them should be pointing upwards. You can also wait for morning star formation, but all that should be pointing upwards. That's clear. Let's look at the next symbol. SP500. This is upwards. We do have a resistance here which was broken. As it is now, the price is still somehow above it. So as long as we have price being held above that level, the two lines which I've just drawn, expect a continuation to the upside. Expect price to keep giving you more buy signals. Wait for pullbacks, wait for retracements, then pick buy positions. So the idea now is not buy now, but wait for price to pull back to the same place that's just gone above, so that you pick a buy position. The next chart we look at is Brent oil. So this is a perfect buy. We had this some few days ago. You can remember we actually recommended a retracement. So we had a resistance where we said the price was supposed to break above, retrace back, then continue up. That's exactly what has happened. So this means we are still upwards. If you are on Brent oil now, you are supposed to be looking for buy positions. Expect price to retrace back slightly, then you pick a buy position. So thank you very much. That should be the end of today's session. We'll meet again tomorrow. Thank you. See you.